Hi everyone. For my discussion this week, I chose to research and talk about the Equifax breach that happened in the fall of 2017. I'm sure for a lot of people that was the first thing that came to mind, and it certainly was for me. I don't know if I shared this. I worked for UMB Bank in downtown Kansas City, and so being in a financial industry, uh, for a lot of our customers, credit and credit security was on their minds. A lot with this. So we didn't do anything directly, obviously, with Equifax, but we covered the topic a lot. We did a lot of training with it. So it came to mind for me, of course, and it was neat to research because I wrote a lot about it, but there's been a lot more news that came out since then. So in March of 2017, the United States Computer Emergency Readiness Team, or USCERT, which is a department within the Department of Homeland Security, sent out a notice to Equifax and a lot of other companies that they had found a vulnerability in a software that a lot of businesses use, especially in the financial industry. And that software was an online web portal that Equifax, along with other companies, used for customers to log disputes, basically. And so when that came in, from US CERT, uh, Equifax basically saw it, sent it around throughout the company, and then nothing happened. It was not patched, essentially. And so they found out later on that the data had been accessed through that online portal. And after testimonies in front of Congress and a lot of public debate, of course, they patched, of course, the issue, and then they were forced to put together 5 measures to basically ensure security moving forwards, but also deal with the fallout for 140 million U.S. customers, over 140 because it kept rolling more and more. It was originally 140. I think it's close to 150 now. They keep adding on a few more million every week or so, it seems like. So the first thing they had to do was, of course, patch the security flaw. And then there were 5 steps for consumers. First, they allowed access to all 3 credit bureaus, not just Equifax, but Experian and TransUnion for Equifax customers. So allowed monitoring. They gave customers access to their own Equifax credit files, which is something you can, of course, get. You get one free every year, and you can pay for additional ones. But they gave additional free access. They gave Equifax customers the ability to lock their Equifax credit file, just lock it down. They also took out an insurance policy to cover all out-of-pocket costs that were associated with identity theft for their customers. And then finally, they performed a dark web scan for all the customers' social security numbers. I'm sure many of us actually went out and did those scans. I know I did, and probably a lot of us have even locked down our credit, at least at Equifax, if not all 3 credit bureaus, because of this. So it was a huge credit breach. 140 plus million people accessed, through a known software flaw, which I'm sure happens all the time. This was a combination of human error that stemmed from a known technology flaw. And we talk about at UMB all the time that the number one, we go through in IT training, IT security training, that the number one reason for IT breaches is human error, of course. So it's normal to find breaches, but they have to be taken care of, and in this case, they just didn't get taken care of. Thank you.